Tonight we report on a delay in firefighting assistance during a fatal Soap Lake apartment fire and how the city is looking to improve funding for the fire department. What's happening in sports, Bob?
The Central Washington University Wildcats picked up their first win of the season, and the Moses Lake High School volleyball team heads to Yakima today to kick off Columbia Basin Big 9 League play. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, I'm Chastelyn Rodriguez. Lots of cloud cover around our state and we may get some rain this week. I will have all the details for you in just a bit.
I'm Alan Troop and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Money was a concern that delayed assistance to extinguish a burning apartment building in Soap Lake that left one man dead on August 17th. During the fire, 58-year-old David Daly died of smoke inhalation. The fire appeared to have started near Daly's apartment, and residents and fire crews were unable to reach him. Soap Lake Police Chief Glenn Quantz, who also serves as the city's public safety officer, said Grant County Fire District 12 in Wilson Creek, Lincoln County in Odessa, and the Cooley City Fire Department were paged because the departments do not charge the city for mutual aid. All three departments were unable to respond and were paged before Ephrata-based Grant County Fire District 13 and the Ephrata Fire Department. Both were called about 30 minutes after the fire was reported, according to MAC dispatch recordings obtained by iFIBER 1 News. To learn more about the dispatching of firefighters and to see a timeline, visit iFIBER1.com. Several Grant County governments may receive more tax money than they initially thought. The Washington State Board of Tax Appeals decided that the value of REC Silicon's property was $904 million in 2012. The decision will lead to the company paying roughly $6.5 million more in property taxes. The board's decision comes after the Grant County Board of Equalization lowered the company's property value for 2013 to $250 million. The county board's decision led to the company's property tax bill dropping by roughly $7 million for this year. The state's decision is the latest in a series of disagreements between the county and the company about the value of the Moses Lake plant. The company began disputing the value of the property in 2010 and has disagreed with it every year since. A special meeting was held Monday in Soap Lake to discuss the funding needs of the city fire department. Reporter Joe Utter has the details.
The Soap Lake Fire Department could soon come to an end as the City Council proposed placing 2 levies on an election ballot next year to either annex the city into Grant County Fire District 7, ultimately ending the city department, or fully funding the current department through a bond. The council agreed that the voters should make that decision.
The people should have the voice, and I believe that should be the originating point of anything we do. That the decision should be made to put 2 votes to the people. A vote that says a levy, keep the city fire department, this is what it's going to cost. Don't like that one? Annex. This is what it's going to cost, this is what it gives, and then educate and provide information on both of those subjects.
I'm Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
Police found heroin, cocaine, and a stolen pistol in a car on Sunday afternoon after stopping the driver for having a suspended license. Officers attempted to stop 37-year-old Moses Lake resident Carlos Hernandez near Road L Northeast. Hernandez allegedly failed to stop and drove to his home in the 4400 block of Road L Northeast. According to the Moses Lake Police, Hernandez reportedly got out of his car and refused officer commands, leading to an officer using pepper spray to subdue him. During a search, officers allegedly found more than 19 grams of heroin on Hernandez, about 6 grams of methamphetamine and a stolen pistol in his car. The pistol was reported stolen Friday in a vehicle prowl on Stonecrest Drive Northeast. Hernandez was booked into Grant County Jail for unlawful possession of a firearm, possession of a stolen firearm, obstruction of justice, driving without an ignition interlock device, and possession of methamphetamine and heroin with intent to deliver. He also had outstanding misdemeanor warrants for DUI and driving while his license was suspended. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.